From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, welcome into another edition of The Horse's Mouth here at Tommy Max, of course, at my bar where everyone has a chance to sit down, have a beer or water, and tell your story. Brought to you by our good friends at the Heritage Capital Group and Client Focused Media. We're talking about empowerment. We're talking a little telehealth. The ladies are here. Let's welcome in the panel. Julie Riehl is here from 19 Bosses and Show Up Easy. How are you, Julie?
I'm great.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Tell us first about 19 Bosses. What are you doing with that project?
Sure. Yeah. So 19 Bosses is a business podcast.
Yep.
It's always been a dream of mine to help young professionals as they navigate their way through the corporate America.
Okay.
And my hope is that by listening to some of my stories and lessons learned, they'll be able to take some of these lessons and apply it back to their career path, whether it's now or in the future.
What's your biggest lesson, or give me a lesson you've learned that comes to mind that some young person's going to check out and
Yep. So it's interesting as I've been working on the different podcasts and coming up with ideas and reflecting back on my 25 years in the technology space.
Yep.
The biggest thing I would say is I guess that I wish that I had had more confidence earlier in my career.
Okay.
I see so many young professionals doubting themselves and not feeling like they're capable of whatever job they might be in.
Sure.
And it keeps them from advancing in their career, or just being happy in their career.
Right.
And so I would like to see more professionals really gain that confidence and know that they're not alone. They may feel like they're alone, and I think sometimes that limits how they're feeling about their abilities. And if they know that there are other folks out there that they can relate to, then it might be able to help them.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Taking what you've learned and trying to help others as they navigate their way. Great to have you on the show. Kimberly Stevens is back from the Practitioner's Pen talking telehealth.
Yes.
And weight loss and making sure people are trying to live a healthy lifestyle.
Yeah, so still doing the writing, the health writing, which is what I started with back in July 2023. Went off and decided to have a new career. Still working in the clinic some. Started my own business, did the writing, missed the patient care, so I branched into telehealth, splitting it between men's health and weight loss now, the healthy way. There is an easy way to do it, and people just need help understanding it. And I love what you said about confidence, because part of that was just go start a business on a whim. That takes a little. So that was
absolutely.
That was exciting, but also with the things that I teach people in the telehealth, both all kinds of health things, you have to have confidence that you can change your life, your career, your everything. But it's that confidence, and so many of us are missing it.
How do you teach resiliency for both of you? Like with dealing with young people, dealing with people trying to find a healthy. Resiliency's tough if you've never really had to be resilient.
Well, you have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Okay.
So there's going to be many times in your life when things just aren't going to work out.
Go your way.
And you need to know that that's reality. That's the world we all live in. And again, it's not just happening to you. It's happening to lots of people. And so you will get through it. And there will be light on the other side, but you need to push through. And so being able to help these young people who think that whatever might be happening in their life is like the end. That's not the case.
All right, tell us about Show Up Easy. What's that project all about?
Yeah, so this is a passion project. My daughter grew up riding horses. I personally spent a lot of time at show venues, spent a lot of money at show venues.
I bet.
And I came to realize that it was a very antiquated space. There's a lot of money and things rolling through there, but in terms of the processes, I mean, it's literally like carrying a piece of paper to the front gate and letting them know that there's been a change in the rider. And so we're building an app that is going to help streamline that process.
Okay, automate it all.
Yes, connect the world between technology and the equestrian world, and hopefully make it an easier process and a smoother process. So people can actually get out their phones and make changes and updates without having to go into the show venue office.
Is that what you normally have to do? Really?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Wow. That is unbelievable in today's day and age.
Yeah.
You couldn't do it right from an app. So where are you in the process of the app? What part of the...
We're still pretty early on.
Okay.
I've talked to some developers, but quite honestly, after spending 25 years in the technology space, I think this is a challenge I want to take on.
Okay.
There are a lot of, with AI, there are a lot of applications out there that you can use to build your own app.
Yeah.
And so I've started, there's an application called Bubble, and I've gone through tons of YouTube videos educating myself.
Okay.
And so now I am starting to build the app.
Yeah.
But what I really kind of like about having these two projects run parallel is that I'm taking the lessons from starting a business, building the app, taking it back to 19 bosses so that I can share the good, the bad, the ugly, and help somebody else who might be thinking about a career change.
And you were, you said you worked with web.com for a long time?
Yes, I was at web.com for 18 years.
Yeah.
Love that company.
So you got your tech background in that fashion.
Yes.
That's great.
Yeah. So I've always loved technology and like you, kind of wanted to do something else.
Yeah.
So at this point in my life, I want to follow my passions. Yeah. And these are two passions.
Look, getting people, young kids or people trying to, you got to chip away at it, you know what I mean? Because they may not be used to that, you know? They're not used to having to go through certain things, or, as we get older, you can't live like you lived when you were younger. It's harder to keep weight off. I mean, for all of us, you know, you got to have some grit, you got to have resiliency, and unfortunately, a lot of the generation wasn't taught. Like that was our whole backbone, being resilient growing up in our era, and hopefully we can bring that back. But congratulations, a great job, both of you. Thanks for being here. All right, we'll shake hands. Why not?
Shake my hand.
Good to see you. Absolutely. All right, make sure you check out their great profiles, this conversation, and many, many others. Just go to dailynewsnetwork.com. Until next time, stay safe out there and be cool. And we'll see you right here on the Horse's Mouth. Cheers.
Cheers.
The team at Heritage Capital Group is special because it's a collection of people across the spectrum.
We have people who have been in the shoes of owners that are looking to buy and sell, and professionals that have executed transactions helping buy and sell companies for decades.
I think when you talk to us, see what our experience is, see what our skills are, see the reach that we have, you'll be very happy with the recommendation.